Natalie, tell them about what destinations and the packages we bought.
Okay, so when you go to like California, you're gonna want to go to Disney World or Disneyland and Universal Studios and California Adventure and Knott's Berry Farm. Like those all get expensive.
And when you're buying each of them individually, it really racks up.
Yeah.
So these packages include a large number of things to do, and not only amusement parks and stuff like that, but they have museums on there. They have like day passes for botanical gardens.
Yeah.
To all kinds of different stuff with these packages.
And we're gonna go ahead and put like the places that we went, like a screenshot of it on here, so you guys can see the list because it was great. We saved so much money.
And you pick and choose which destinations you want to go to, so it's really nice because it doesn't have like, oh, you can only do this. Like it gives you a number of things to choose from, and there is a catch, like you have to go between 9 and 5 a.m., which sucks.
Yeah.
That was the only bad thing about it, and you know, LA and all those places have really bad traffic, so it's hard to get around, but you definitely get your money's worth, especially when Universal Studios is included and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we'll include the link to that webpage down below as well as the Airbnb homepage if anybody's interested.
So not only accounting for what you're going to do there, if you're going to drive there, you need to account for gas.
Right.
Gas in California is more expensive than it is like in a smaller city.
It's a lot more expensive.
Yeah.
It's like $5 a gallon there right now.
So we definitely had to save for gas, specifically because we were driving to San Diego and Las Vegas, and we were just driving all over the state of California. So that was another thing we had to account for.
And I think like the drive up there, like from New Mexico to California, we only spent like $200, so $100
yeah, it wasn't
each.
bad.
So as long as you can, there's also this website called AAA.com gas calculator. And that's what we use. It basically takes all your information about your car, the year, make, and model of it, and then the distance that you're going to be wanting to drive, like which destination you're going to, and it calculates how much you're going to spend on gas. So we'll include that down below as well, because these are all things that you have to account for.
And food.
And food. You have to save for at least $500 on food while you're going to go out there. So,
because you need breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Because you're in a new place, you can't really go to the grocery store and pick up.
No, and like if you're staying in an Airbnb and it's a shared area, you don't want to really use the kitchen if they're not like allowing you to.
Yeah, sometimes they don't allow. Sometimes they're just secluding you to just the bedroom.
Right.
So you need to look for that when you are buying your Airbnb.
Exactly.
That's something that you want.
So these are all things that we took into consideration while planning our trip, and then we saved some money for shopping, of course.
Yes.
And for other things that we had to do. But now that you understand what we did to budget for our trip, let's tell them about it. Me and Bentley planned for 2 months. And so the thing about the Airbnbs is I would buy them in advance, like we said, and then purchase them so that way when you go.
I think we did like 3 months in advance for the Airbnb.
Yeah.
It was really early.
We did them early, and it was good because all those expenses were out of the way. So all we had to do with the paycheck that we had was have money for food and shopping.
Yep.
And gas. So it was really nice. We only had to have money for that because we had already purchased everything so early and divided it out so that we were able to buy everything on separate paychecks. But what we did, can you tell them what we did?
Okay, so should we just go through all the days?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first day, which was August 1st of last year, so 2017, we had to work that day, so we wanted to get all of our hours in that we could. So we worked from 8 that day until 5. After that, we ended up going and getting food, and then we decided to head out for California.
Yeah, so we left work at 5 and hit the road. We got some gas and some food before we left, and basically drove all night and day to hit San Francisco. And San Francisco from here is a 17-hour drive.
Yeah, so we got there at like 6 or was it like 7? I know the sun was up, so it was later in the morning.
It was like 8 in the morning. Didn't we pull over in that parking lot and sleep?
Because our Airbnb didn't let us go till like 11.
Yeah, so check-in times on Airbnbs are important too, because you can't just come and check in whenever you want.
Like a hotel, like you have to watch.
You have to watch the window that they give you to check in, because we didn't plan so that we would get there during the check-in window, which we should have, and that was our first mistake because we ended up having to sleep just in our car
in a
for a couple hours.
We were sweating. It was so hot there.
It was awful.
So hot. But we had driven all night.
We did. We drove all night, and then we just like turned the car off and like took a nap because we had a couple hours to kill before we could go. Actually, for San Francisco, we drove around, huh? San Diego, we did that for. Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, we went to the airport.
Yeah, we went to the airport.
So, like, every time. Actually, I think the check-in time for San Francisco wasn't until like 3. It was way late.
It was super late.
So we like went to like the harbor, and we just like hung out there, and we parked.
And I think we had a hard time parking.
Yeah.
Don't anticipate being able to park in San Francisco or drive because it's insane.
It's like their traffic is. I had to make her drive because the streets are like this when you're going up the hill. I swear.
It's ridiculous.
So
the streets are super steep. But while we were in San Francisco, we went down to the Bay. Is that what it's called? We went down to the bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge, and we saw San Francisco Bay. Did you
ever get the toll for that?
Yeah, we did.
Did you have to pay it? Why didn't you tell me?
I forgot. It was a long time ago. I know. It was like $8 too. It wasn't that bad.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, we crossed the bridge and stuff. It was fun. We saw Alcatraz. What else did we do while we were there?
We went to Chinatown. That was cool.
Oh, it was neat. It was something different. You didn't expect to see that, so
that was so much fun.
That's really what we did there, huh? We didn't actually stay in San Fran long enough to do too much more.
And the day after we got there, as soon as we got back to the Airbnb at like, it was like later in the afternoon, we got food, we went there, and then we slept.
We were so tired.
I just wanted everybody to know that we're alive. We just slept for like 17 hours, but
we're okay.
Everything's good
I
now.
just broke my jaw though.
So excited.
It was awful. And so,
oh my god.
Apollo.
Alright, tell them about Los Angeles.
We drove down to Los Angeles and we got there early as well. We didn't leave accordingly. It's like a 6-hour drive.
Yeah.
We had to sleep in an airport parking lot because we were tired from the drive. We're just tired in general. It's a long, exhausting trip. We were busy.
Like, you think on vacation you're going to be rested? No.
No, not if you want to sightsee and have a lot of fun. You've got to anticipate being tired. So we drove down to Los Angeles. We checked into our Airbnb, and I think we went. What did we do the first day?
We walked to our door. Okay, check out the crib. Check out the crib. Okay. All right. Hold on. All right. So I just opened the door. Had a key. Okay. This is the bed. Okay. That's Lex. All right. I walk over here. This is the closet. Oh, nice. It's got a nice closet. This is the mirror. What's up? This is Lex again. We're still walking. Here's all our stuff. And here's the bathroom. And here's a mirror again. What's up? Here's the shower. We got a toilet. We got Lex again. And that's our crib.
I went to go visit my family. I have family in Los Angeles.
Yes. And then you came back. We were supposed to go and see Justin Bieber. That's the whole point of this trip, guys. We paid for. He told us like a week before we left that his concert was canceled.
What kind of shit is that?
We're gonna insert the video of what happened when we found out.
Excuse my effing language, okay? Excuse my effing language, but F Justin Bieber for that.
Honestly, like,
and now he's married. Now he's tied down. How was I supposed to sleep with him now?
How are we ever supposed to get a concert when he's engaged?
How am I supposed to get backstage if he's engaged, you guys? What is going on?
We're gonna stop talking about Justin Bieber because he's making me mad.
Ugh, whatever. We're bothered.
Like, that was the point of our trip, was to go see him.
Initially, we just wanted to see Justin Bieber, so that's what we looked for, was tickets to Justin Bieber. And we were like, let's just make a trip to California. And of course, a week before we were supposed to go, the rest of his tour was canceled. We're just gonna continue talking about other things because it just is so it hurts. And then right before he canceled his tour, Kehlani and Migo announced that they were gonna join him.
And
he fucking called it off. Oh my gosh,
I was so depressed.
It was very depressing, but we made a good time of our trip. So
on that day, on the first day of LA, when we first got there, you went and saw your family, but then after that, did we go to the beach?
Never really knowing why. I wish I could be the perfect author, but I come back to the water.
because we buy our packages. We're going to New York.
Yeah.
Give us a free package.
Yeah, we're going to New York in August.
Yes.
So we'll make a video about that trip too.
Trip round 2.
Yay!
So yeah, so we went to Universal Studios and that was really fun.
And then we did this.
And we went to Sky Space Lit and I highly recommend
So
it.
cool.
Although it's just like a skyscraper, it's like
It was
super.
so much fun.
It's a good experience. It's like a like a visual illusion.
Yeah, and then there was like a little slide down the side of the.
And you can see like the city underneath
it
you
was
because you're
so
in a
cool.
skyscraper. It's super fun. 10 out of 10 would recommend. We also went to Six Flags.
Yes. That was fun. We went to so many like amusement parks because with our packages they had tons, like all of the amusement parks on there.
And you can literally utilize anything that the package includes. So you can do anything that the package has on its list as long as you can do it within the time frame it gives you.
Yep.
So it's really awesome. Like I said, look into those because they're great.
Okay, so the next day we went to Knott's Berry Farm, another amusement park. It was fun. It was so scary.
Why?
It was so scary, the roller coaster.
Oh yeah. Well, the people.
We went to IHOP that morning though.
Did we?
Yeah, right across from Knott's Berry Farm.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. We had a good little breakfast before we had to throw it up.
All right. The next day.
So after that, we left for Las Vegas, and Las Vegas was a 4-hour drive.
Tell us where we at.
We're in Vegas.
We in Vegas right now. We out here.
We out here.
We out here.
From LA to
wasn't
Las
bad.
Vegas. But it didn't seem like that long. Like we got there pretty fast.
It was hot there.
Oh my gosh, it's so much hotter than LA. They don't tell you that, but it's Nevada, so I
Yeah, I
guess
guess.
it's a little bit more of a plain area.
We went on a roller coaster there too.
Oh my gosh, guys, the New York roller coaster is just insane. It's so much fun.
So much fun.
Although it's a little rough, like I had bruises on my collarbone and stuff.
We
it
went on it
rattles
so
you.
many times though until they closed.
Until they closed, we rode it 6 times.
Yeah,
so
it was so cool.
if you like roller coasters, that one was probably more fun than I've had on like in Knott's Berry Farm and stuff. Like
Yeah.
that one was the one to go to.
That one was the best thing.
We also
I'm a girl cooking cause she staying home alone. But it's all good though. When I come out with them M&M's to tell you to count up this big bankroll. Everything good though.
Hi, bud. In West Philadelphia, born and raised, on the playground is where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and all, shooting some b-ball outside of school when a couple of guys that were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared. She said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle to Bel Air."